Good day, guys. Okay, today we're going to continue with our Learn Japanese to Survive Hiragana battle. If you've been studying, which I hope you have, then it should be okay. If not, let's hope you made notes. Okay, so I'm Asias Degnan. We're going to continue with our lesson with this game that claims it can teach you Japanese, or at least Hiragana. Okay, so I'm going to click continue. File number 2, we was, I believe. Let's get on with it. Okay, there's our sensei. Wants to teach us Japanese. Hello again. What would you like to do? We want to continue with our lesson, sensei. Let's carry on with the next lesson. I have something special prepared for today's lesson. Oh, cool. Before we study more Hiragana, we are going to learn some Japanese vocabulary. Let's learn some Japanese vocabulary. To give you a break from learning Hiragana every lesson, we will mix it up and learn vocabulary every now and then. We'll cover 10 new words each lesson. Okay. As we go, we will demonstrate how to read and pronounce each word. You'll see how to write each word in Hiragana based on the Hiragana we know so far. I'll show you our first word and demonstrate how these vocabulary lessons work.
Hi.
Let's break down the text above. In the first line, in blue, is how to write the Japanese word in Romanji. Romanji is a system designed to transcribe Japanese sounds using English alphabet. Romanji is very common, and there is a good chance you've come across it before. Words are borrowed from Japanese use Romanji. Think of these words like tsunami, karaoke, sensei, etc. Romanji is super simple and easy to read. As you learn more Hiragana and gain understanding of the syllables used in Japanese, you'll be able to write words in Romanji as well as Hiragana. For the first vocabulary we're learning, you can use the Romanji reading until we learn all of the relevant Hiragana, which brings me to the next line, written in black. This is the Hiragana reading of the word. As lessons get more advanced, you will learn more Hiragana and these words will become more entirely written in Hiragana. When there are syllables used that we haven't learned yet, we'll just display the Romanji. So our next example above, you'll see ha, I. We haven't learned the Hiragana for ha yet, but we've learned I. The dashes in between are just to symbolize the gap in between each syllable. You don't need to actually write these in Hiragana or Romanji. And finally, our third line in orange is English. So the example above teaches us the Japanese word hai, which means yes in English. Awesome! Next I'll discuss how to pronounce it properly.
Hi.
This word sounds like hi or hi. However, remember the I sound, like E at the word height is actually pronounced ha-I. Ha-I, so height. But since Japanese is a language spoken at a rapid pace, these syllables tend to merge. A general rule of thumb when speaking Japanese is that the sound of the syllables do not change regardless of what the syllable they follow or precede. We all know English words can change pronunciation in strange ways and may not even be pronounced as they are written. However, in Japanese, every syllable has a specific pronunciation and it's the same in every word it appears in. There are a couple of little exceptions, but nothing to be concerned with at this stage. Would you like to listen to the pronunciation of height again? I'm pretty sure we've all heard that saying before, so I'll play it once.
Hi. Hi.
And we'll continue. Let's look at our second word. Ie. Ie, which means no. This is an interesting word because it's made up of only vowels. And we know all the hiragana for ie, don't we?
いいえ
When dealing with the repeated vowels such as ee, you draw out the length of the sound. It's not quite the same as repeating the vowel twice. Listen carefully for the example pronunciation.
いいえいいえいいえ
So it's ie. You just prolong the e. So ie. Would you like to listen to pronunciation again? We'll continue listening.
私
Watashi. Watashi is the Japanese word for I, used when referring to yourself. It's not a substitute for the letter I.
私
You'll use watashi often in conversation when people talking about yourself. It's formal and polite word. There are other more casual words used to refer to yourself in Japanese, but they are saved for chatting with your friends and family.
私
Would you like to listen to pronunciation again? No, we're okay. So that's watashi. I'm sure you've all heard the phrase watashi wa. Ready for word 4?
あなた
Anata. Anata is the Japanese word for you, used when referring to the person you are talking to.
あなた
You can use this word in conversation when talking about yourself, about your conversation partner. However, it can be considered rude to use it in the wrong context. Most of the time, you refer to people by their name, even when talking directly to them. It sounds weird in English, but it's normal in Japanese.
あなたあなた
Continue. Word number 5. The rest of the words lessons are for objects used when studying. Look around now. Hopefully you have most of these things handy.
ペンペン
When you write words borrowed from other languages in Japanese, you wouldn't normally use hiragana. Instead, you would use a set of characters called katakana, which are specifically for foreign words. However, since this software is about learning hiragana, we will write borrowed words like pen in hiragana and romanji. Okay.
鉛筆
Empisu. Empisu. Empisu is the Japanese word for pencil.
鉛筆
It's a bit of a mouthful, so listen to the pronunciation a few times, practice it saying it slowly. Empisu. Empisu. Would you like to listen to the pronunciation again? I'll give you a few to do that.
鉛筆鉛筆鉛筆鉛筆
It's almost as if you're saying N-pisa, so Empisu. Empisu.
鉛筆
Ready for word 7?
机
Is Tsukue is the Japanese word for desk.
机机
Tsukue. It's almost as though it's a silent T, but it's not. If you said it slow, it'd be Tsukue. So, Tsukue.
机机
Ready for word 7? Isu.
椅子椅子
Is the word for chair.
椅子
Isu. So, Isu. Isu.
椅子本
On. Which means book.
本本のと
Noto. which means notebook. So it's not like we would say it like no to, it's noto.
Noto.
Would you like to listen to pronunciation again?
Noto. 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 Noto.
That's the end of our first vocabulary lesson. You now know 10 Japanese words that are going to be very useful. Well done. We're going to move on to the next hiragana lesson. Before we do, would you like to save your progress so far? Yes. It's time for our third set of hiragana. There are 5 new characters to learn this time. I will go through each character individually and teach you how to write it and pronounce it. At the end of this chapter, we'll have a quiz, so do your best. So, it's pen time. And you've just learnt the Japanese word for pin. So, almost like an Aussie saying, got my pin, mate. Got my pen. Right, let's write down some of these then, shall we? The characters we are learning in this lesson are sa, shi, su, se, and so. These characters follow our pattern of a, I, u, e, and o. The slight exception is to the shi, which adds a softened H sound. I'll pronounce each of them for you as we get the right idea. Here is our first new character.
Sa.
Sa. It's a consonant followed by a vowel and makes up a single syllable. You pronounce it as sa. I'm just going to write that down.
Sa.
Okay, easy enough. Just do it how she does it, and then you can connect it later if you want to. Because I find that a bit confusing how it teaches you to write one font and then shows you the other.
Sa.
So it's cross, down, pick it, and then slash it, and then join it all up. Make sure the line down is horizontal.
Shi.
See, what looks like a fish hook.
Shi.
Pretty simple. Almost like an L, so
Su.
suit. It's almost like a number 9 with like something coming out the top of it.
Su.
Cross, down, around, cross. Rising.
Su.
Suit.
Se.
Sit.
Se.
Right in it. Cross, down. Okay. Okay, I'll do it one more time so you can get it written down. And that is the se sound. Continue the lesson.
So.
So that's like a Z sitting on top of the letter C. I'm just going to put that down. Very easy.
So.
So. So that's sa, si, that's sa, shi, su, se, so.
So.
So. One more time to write it. Cross, down, cross, halfway round. Yeah? So there are new words. Just look at them, try to memorize them. You might have to do it a few times. Keep them as notes if you've written them. So it's sa, shi, su, se, so. Okay, let's save. So it's going to show us some words that are written in hiragana. So we've got to try and look at our sheet and try and remember them. So that would be, so we know that's a su and a si. So that's sushi, sushi, as in the food, sushi.
Sushi.
So there you go. You're already being able to spell in hiragana. That's pretty cool if you ask me. I feel smart now.
Sushi.
Sushi. Sushi is a popular dish made with raw fish. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. It will surely enhance your appreciation of the Japanese. Now this is a bit of a hard one. So we know it ends in E, because we can see the character there for E. And what else we got there? We got C. So it's got the I got that word written down. What she says it is. The character we haven't learned is the second one there. Oh, I was going to say I haven't got that written down. Now you know that, can you figure this word out? If you're having trouble, break it down and spell it out, and it will look like sensei. So she's teaching us the word for teacher, sensei. Yeah, she had me broke. She had me a bit confused then.
Sensei.
Sensei is a word you've probably heard a lot in Japanese movies and television. Sensei means teacher or master in Japanese.
Sensei.
Sensei is very commonly used in karate when addressing your master. Here is our third Japanese word. It's another tough one. There's a character here we haven't learned yet. Can you spot it? Yeah, I think so. So we've got the ka, and then the word we don't know, and then the go, and then it's the a. Yeah, so it's ka, o, a, I, e, u, o, and then is the ke. Ra. Karate? Karaoke, maybe, yeah. Karaoke. Karaoke.
カラオケ カラオケ
Do you remember our friend, the darkuten? This guy lets us change the sound of hiragana. You'll remember we used it on the ka series of characters, on the K series of characters. We changed the sound from a K to a G. So a G, so a ka, G. Here is some good news. We can use the darkuten on our newly learned series. Adding the darkuten to the characters in this lesson transforms the sound from an S to a Z. So I'll go through our 5 new characters and show you what they have become when you add the darkuten.
ザ
Za. So let's write them down. If you remember how to write it before. Write it. Sweat marks. I like to call them the sweat marks. Za.
ザ
No.
ジ
You'll pronounce this as G. This character is an exception in this set as it's not a Z syllable. Okay. Right.
G
G.
Z
Z. How to write this one? Cross, round, and down. Then add the darkuten over the little D bit, and then this becomes Z.
Zゼ
And this one's the one. Easy one to write, at least. Z.
ゼ ゾ
So this is a write it down.
ゾ
No. Okay, we learnt a lot there, some tricky ones. So yeah, this is going to take a lot of studying and grinding. So let's go to the next area, see what has in store for us. But first she's going to quiz us. Chin up, Leon. We need to revise what we've learned, or we'll get our butts kicked next time we go out to battle the Hiragana warriors. Eric's right. Frankly, I want to learn as much as I can as soon as possible, so I can give Noburo a piece of my mind. All in due time, let's focus on our quiz. Lesson 1. What is this? Here's the sheet, is it? Sheet. Zo. Is it Zo? Let me just check my notes. Yep. What is this? Okay. try again. What is this? Check my notes. Oh, it's an O. It's O. Correct one. What is the correct character for Z? It would be the word number 9. What is the correct character for the English sound sa? Either this one or this one. Well done, congratulations, you completed the quiz. Let's take a break from our studying for now and head into town. Relax if you need to stock up on items or equipment, and be sure to do so. It might be a good idea now to look around for side quests. Side quests are optional tasks you can complete for rewards, and each side quest will teach you more Japanese. Talking to people in town with exclamation icons above their heads. Make sure you check the inn and the tavern too. When you finish exploring the town, come find me and we'll continue our study. Right, so it makes us do side quest. Mizaki has been teaching me Japanese. It's so much fun, but so far I've only learned a couple of greetings. Hey, I have an idea. I'll teach you greetings I've learned, then you can use them with people around town. Okay, here's what I've learned so far. When it's morning, you can greet people with Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu. That means good morning.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Next up.
Konnichiwa.
When it's daytime, you can greet people with konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. See, it's got a double N in it, so you have to pronounce the N sound. So, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Konbanwa.
When it's evening, you can greet people with konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa. That's good evening. Listen again.
Konbanwa.
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 So let's remember them 3 meetings, those 3 greetings. So they'll greet you in English and you greet them in Japanese. Good luck. Have a look. Good evening. So what was that? That was konbanwa. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good day. Konnichiwa. You did it. I'm so proud of my first student. To wrap it up, I'll teach you how to say goodbye.
Sayonara.
Sayonara, that's goodbye. You wouldn't use sayonara though. You say goodbye to somebody because it's like a very harsh farewell, like a final goodbye. So you'd use it if you was breaking up with like your girlfriend or you're not going to see someone for a few years. So imagine the scenario of I'm just gonna go to the shop, Mum, to get some milk. Sayonara, sayonara, mother. See, you wouldn't use sayonara to say goodbye. I just love food. I adore it. I'm very lucky that Miss Mizaki has been introducing me to delicious Japanese cuisines. You look famished. Won't you join me for a meal?
Itadakimasu.
That's very hard to say. Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu.
いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。
Ikagarimasu. I bloody say it.
いただきます。 たこ焼き。
Takoyaki.
たこ焼き。 そば。
Is a noodle dish. Soba is a noodle dish served
Soba.
cold. B. That's correct. That's what soba looks like. Run around.
Sashimi.
Meal and cravings. Sashimi. Raw sliced
Sashimi.
fish. Which I think would be A. I love refreshing drinks. Ms. Mizaki has been introducing me to delicious Japanese beverages. You look thirsty. Won't you join me for a drink?
乾杯。
Kanpai! That's how you say cheers in Japanese. You usually hear it when people are sharing alcohol, but not so much for the regular drinks.
乾杯。
Kanpai. That's cheers. Listen again.
乾杯。
Kanpai! This is awkward. I ordered some drinks a little while ago, but the waiter hasn't brought me anything. I have an idea. Why don't you visit the inn and see if they have any drinks there? Here, I'll write my order down, so show this to the innkeeper and bring back the drinks. Okay. Hello, whippersnapper. What brings you here today? Might an old geezer like myself ask you a question? Do you know how to ask somebody's age in Japanese? No? Well, I can teach you.
何歳ですか?
Nansai desu ka? Quite easy to say. Nansai desu ka?
何歳ですか?
If we break down the sentence, you can translate the meaning. Nansai means what age, but it isn't specifically a question. To form a question in Japanese, you use the desu ka at the end of a sentence, and there is no question mark used. So, by adding together nansai desu ka and nansai, what age, and desu ka, question, we've got what age are you? What age are you is a valid phrase in English, but how old are you is more natural and common. So it's a rough but valid translation. Now answering that question is a tad more difficult, unless you'll know how to count in Japanese. To do so successfully, you need to know how to say different Japanese numbers. In written Japanese, you can use the same digits you're familiar with in English, such as 18, 21, 30, so on. Let's say you're 21. When someone asks how old you'd say 21 sai desu. That's all there is to it. Nansai desu ka? How old are you? Then you say 21 sai desu, which means sai desu means years old. Thank you to listening to an old man. As for now, how old I am, I'm not telling you. Okay. Well, I actually can teach you how to count in Japanese. so we can do that later. Let's get these drinks and then I'll teach you how to count in Japanese. So let's give these drinks to the bearded gentleman with a moustache, Misty Money Moustache. You got the drinks, huzzah! Let me teach you about these wonderful new concoctions. Kanpai. This is rumine, a sweet and fizzy drink, like lemonade. Comes in a glass bottle sealed with a marble. You need to pop the marble out to drink it. Cool. That is pretty cool.
Matcha.
Matcha is a popular style of green tea.
Matcha.
High in antioxidants and quite good. Matcha is brewed and served in elegant tea ceremonies. Koshi or koshi, the Japanese pronunciation for coffee.
Koshi.
Koshi. Coffee is very popular in Japan, and you can even find it in cans. These are sold in shops and vending machines, and can be served cold or hot. That's all for the drinks. Thank you for sharing with me. Okay, as promised, I told you I was going to teach you how to count in Japanese. So here we go. 1, ichi, 2, ni, 3, san. Right, it's spelled san, S-A-N. But the N makes a NG sound, so it's san. Then it's shi, then it's go, then it's roku. And it sounds like a rolling R, but it's not roku, it's roku. Then after roku, it's shichi, and that's 7. Or nana is also 7. Then it's hachi, and then it's ku or q, number 9, and then ju. So number 4's got 2 as well. It can be pronounced as shi or yon. So it's ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Or ichi, ni, san, yon, go, roku, shichi, nana, hachi, ku, and ju. So they're the 2 ways you would count to 10. So to count past 10, you would just had 1, 10, which is ju, and then a 1, so 11. So instead of going 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, it would be ju ichi, ju ni, ju san, ju yon, ju go, ju roku, ju nana, or ju shichi. I would say ju nana. Ju hachi to 18. Ju kyu or ni ju, 2 10s. But 20 in Japan, if you're saying your age, you wouldn't say ni ju, you would say hatashi. And then it would then go to ju, ni ju ni, like 22. I hope that made sense. Okay, I think that's all the side quests. Let's continue. Actually, we're getting on to 40 minutes here. So I'm going to end the recording here, and we'll catch you in the next one. We'll revise the stuff we've learnt so far, the counting, and the new words, and the new pronunciations. Rewind the video if you need to, and I will catch you in the next one real soon. Thanks for watching, guys.